Hello and welcome to the show. We are here today on GTA 5 for some more racing and the traditional crashing off the start line. Yes, that will happen as well. I think we're maybe going possibly some form of racing here. Yeah, someone's fallen off. Oh, Liam's been put back the right way. Oh, it's a little bit narrow. Yes, we've got some racing going on here around some custom circuits. This is a sort of Rallycross style circuit, I believe. Ooh, we've got a lot of understeer through there. A lot of front wheel drive understeer. Don't end up on the dirt. And Gliska's hit the wall on the inside and been sort of spat out wide. We lose a place to Ninetales, but there will probably be chances to get these places back. Oh god, the bushes also do mean things to these cars. Or the bushes do mean things to all cars. It's just that one there is one that's going to grab vehicles around, I should say. Oh, what? Physics? How has that worked, and why has you ended up upside down in a barrier? I mean, it was a little bit of a squeeze, but the squeeze shouldn't do that. I'm gonna tell you that much. The squeeze should definitely not do that one. Okay, so it's a fairly quick lap around here. We're still on the outside of Ninetales. Not going to find a way past there. We're going to have a lift and we're going to swap sides. We're just going to be side by side with Ninetales for an entire lap, basically. Can we cut back underneath through here? We're still going to get to the inside. Oh, no. We have lost the back end, and that will be the end of that. Now, we should probably have worked together. Ninetales has fallen over in true Rallycross fashion, has rolled over and will carry onwards. I think this track might be... So we have slipstream and catch-up turned on. You know, the hope is to make more exciting racing, but I don't think this track is really going to have much effect from the old catch-up. There's so little in the way of straights that that's where catch-up makes the biggest difference. I don't think it's actually going to do very much. Hopefully it'll help a little bit, and if we can just get into range of Impega, get into the slipstream range, that'll be fine, although I got a big slide through there. I was just trying to carry as much speed as I could. In the end, it was a little bit too much for the car to stay on the road. We're going to have to be brave, I think. We're going to throw a little bit of caution to the wind. Always risky doing that one. I don't know how wide I want to go through there. I feel like almost staying on the tarmac is a better way to go. We've seen the dangers of falling over in this one. You can very, very easily go for a tumble. That goes out a smidge wide there. We've closed the gap a little bit. Gliska's not so far behind either. That thing was very sideways as it got chucked through the next section. It's just like we're closing like a tenth or two. It's not enough. And then the gap seems, yeah, as we kind of accelerate away over here. You see, as it stretches out because of the acceleration, it looks a little bit bigger than when we're in the really tight, twisty stuff. Oh, no, that's a little ambitious by me. We might have closed a touch that lap around. It's not by much, though. It is not by much. I might have made this race could have maybe been a couple of laps longer, but it's what it is. Ooh, we're going to end up out a bit wide there. Impega has gone very wide. That is good news for me. We are... Oh, no! Oh, for God's sake. We were just where we needed to be, and then I, in taking that tighter line, got carried away. God damn it. All that hard work has immediately got undone, and then we got bushed as well through that. I hate the bushes in GTA 5. They're almost as annoying as the street furniture in Horizon 5. It's just so unnecessary to have bushes that do that to the vehicles. I don't know why it's a way it's coded, and why it's only some as well that do it. Some you can drive through absolutely fine. But, yeah, we have thrown away a lot of the hard work. Oh, no, I think we're going to... The worst bit is I think we're going to get... Well, we might not get stuck in no man's land. We might at least have a battle over third. But, yeah, you just can't... It's very difficult to recover around this circuit if you do make a little mistake. Gliska is probably about to find out a similar thing. Don't know what's gone on through turn 1 there. We didn't see far enough kind of ahead in all of that. But something went wrong for Gliska that dropped them back. God, we're up on the curb again. We see a lot of two-wheeled antics through these corners. A little bit sideways. Oh, both of us get that kick of oversteer, whereas Ninetales actually about to get a good run. Having not got the kick of oversteer through there, we're going to go back to doing that. Oh, Ninetales got a twitch mid-corner, and that ended up giving us a bump, and we're not quite close enough for the slipstream. God damn it. We're over the crest now. It starts to work for us. But it's not going to be enough. Oh, straighten up Gliska's car. I won't go for the overtake on that one. Ninetales might actually end up getting both of us. I thought Blister was going to carry more speed through that corner. I wasn't expecting to have such a big gain mid-corner in that one, but apparently we did. Never mind that one. I think Impega's kind of won this one by a mile, as we've all sort of got stuck with our fights and with various mistakes. Ninetales is out of position there. Can we sneak our way past Gliska? No, not quite. We're going to be on the outside through there. Can't do anything. I wanted to try and carry speed, but there was a blue machine in our way. We're going to be sideways out here, but we should at least get some slipstream. Ninetales, of course, won't have anything. Liam's going to get draft off me. Blakey may be a little too far back at the moment. There's not going to be a gap there for very long. We're not going to go for it. Liam takes the inside, although that is a tight line that you might struggle to get off the corner with any sort of speed with. That's the hope, that we're going to keep this position. We do just or tried to close the door before we got to the corner. There's got to be still got to be an orange car space somewhere there. Got lots of understeer through that corner. Now we're back stuck on the outside. It's not quite going our way. We're finding traffic in awkward places. And we're not going to be able to do much through there. Best bet might be a big slipstream run. Ninetales manages to get that line through a bush without going sideways. I wonder if a little leaning on the Gliska through there might have helped. Now, can we get off there smoothly with a big draft? Nope, because it didn't drag me fast enough with it. We might be too far back. We may still get a good run as they're all fighting three wide. We can get a good sort of tow. It's a little late, but we do get that good tow through all of that. We're going to be stuck without anything down towards the first corner as we head on to the final lap of the race. We're hoping Liam and Gliska are going to fight each other a little bit too much here. And we might be able to bring ourselves into the fray somewhere. Blakey with the other Team Orange car is close. Whether they're going to be close enough. I mean, this has been a great battle over second and back, really. There's been some two-wood antics. There's unfortunately been some bumps on the wall. Impega has had a very lonely race after those first couple of laps. Oh, no. We got a little crossed up through there. Trying to do... Why did my car just not accelerate? It's like it just couldn't decide what gear it wanted to be in. Yeah, I just could not get that one corner screwed us constantly. I just couldn't seem to get it right. I've tried going through the bush, I've tried different angles, and all of it has not quite worked. We're going to have a go to the inside. We're going to be slow on the exit, I know that much. It's a mad group of cars towards the line. Can we get a slipstream off Liam? Not enough. Big group of cars across the line. Bit of a frustrating race, really, for me in that one. It just didn't really ever work. We just sort of got stuck in traffic here and everywhere and could never really make any passes stick. Yeah, after the bump on the wall, that's when it all kind of went downhill, really. But there we go. Oh well, on to the next one. It was a fun battle, just, yeah, a little bit disappointing by the end of it. Hopefully, the next much sillier vehicles will go my way. Now, this second race is... likely to be a bit crazier. I think it is safe to say. Problems are probably going to befool us here, but we're going to try and do what we can, really, in terms of... Well, Limo's got a surprisingly good spot on the grid. So the reason why I comment on this, the grid is normally sorted by ping, so the host will always start on pole, and whoever's got like the lowest ping, I think is how it works, in connection to the host. Basically, the best connection to the host starts in towards the front, which is very unlikely to be Longbow, owing to Canadian internet connecting to a bunch of Europeans. Very, very rare we see that. So, yeah, that is a surprise. We've amazingly made it through the first few corners. I mean, there was a little bit of leaning, and Blister's got a load of understeer through there. There was some leaning, but it could have been a lot worse. We will lead the way over the jump. I don't think it's going to be quite as big a jump in this as it was, not really, as it was in the cars. Everyone's got slipstream now down the outside. Oh, it's 4 wide in Limos. I can't turn in. Blister can't make the corner. That has gone wrong. I'm really sorry, Longbow. I could not turn in any more than that. Gliska overshot the braking zone a little bit, and that gave us all sorts of trouble once it was understeer. So the problem was Gliska kind of overshot the corner a little bit, and then once it started understeering, it got connected to my car and then couldn't turn anymore. And then we had this whole no one could turn because I couldn't turn. Gliska couldn't turn because I was there. I couldn't turn because Longbow was there. And Pega did actually do the wise thing and kind of got out of all of that, being on the outside. It was sort of like, nope, you know what, I'm not going to be involved in that. And Angus did a great job of getting through and making up a whole heap of positions as we all stumbled over one another. That was a good line through there. I think that's a line you want across that section to try and avoid the bush and everything. You've got to be a little slower in this than you realise in places. It's quite understeery, and I've got no slipstream. Oh, game, come on now, don't start doing this to me. You kind of pick up a good secondary tow over the bridge. Don't really want to go for a dive bomb at the hairpin. Gliska has gone for the around the outside as well. Angus is going to end up out wide. We will give Angus some space so we don't feed them into the barrier, but I do want slipstream up in Pega if I could get any, which we could not. We will try and get this move completed before it's not going to be enough. Impega has got to the lead of the race again, and we're going to get fed into the wall. And that was another sort of Angus couldn't really steer, and we're just getting stuck. I would not put your nose up the inside there, Liam. It's not going to end well for you. Because, yeah, you will. If you try and dive at that really funny angle, there's only so much space that we can give, and you end up in the wall and stuck, and we don't on the outside. So, yeah, there's a point where you have to go, you know what, it's not going to work there, we're just going to have to yield. And that's that. Yeah, the overtaking spot, the big overtaking spot is this hairpin, but it's a difficult spot to actually get the passes to work. I wasn't trying to go for that. I wanted. Oh, it's gone wrong. It's gone worse for Gliska than it has for me. It's one of those you're trying to set it up for a cutback on the exit, but everybody just kind of, because the limos are so long, they're so difficult to pass. Everyone kind of just steam trains down the inside. I was too late on the brakes. I thought I was being early on the brakes, but the slipstream kind of dragged me a little further. Oh, we got a big slide through there. We are hopefully going to get this pass done on Nine Tails. We do before we have to deal with the wall. Okay, we're back to fourth. It's been a little scrappy, and again, Impega's enjoying this runaway in clean air. These don't seem to actually have the problem with the bush that we saw from the Blista. I guess this being a much bigger, heavier vehicle doesn't quite... It's a bigger, heavier vehicle and probably going slower at that point, so yeah, that's obviously not quite affecting it. Impega may get caught. I've got no slipstream going on. Again, game, come on. I do need that. I don't know how we weren't. We were in a perfect spot to get a slipstream off Angus. Oh! And then we got the slipstream by the time we got to the braking zone. Ninetails did exactly the same to me that I did to Angus in that one. Yeah, we seem to get the slipstream downhill. We just can't get it uphill. I'd much rather it the other way around. We're 3 wide into turn 1. Ninetails got a little lag ping off of the lamppost through all of that. We are going to be stuck on the outside through here. And I really don't want to get fed into the wall again. Right, I'm going to duck underneath the 2 pinky purple cars, and that should be a double overtake as they wander wide, and we're going to make sure we get ourselves through there. We're back to 4th again. This has been a tough race. It's been really difficult to get overtakes done. It's been quite... As I said, this is designed as sort of a Rallycross style circuit, and there's been some quite Rallycross style racing going on. Has been needed too. Right, then this time we get the slipstream a little earlier. Ninetails, I don't really want to have a dive here. We're kind of happy. We are kind of happy just to go around that corner sensibly. We'll get off it nicely, sit in the slipstream, don't give Stevie an easy way past. There isn't one. That's all well and good. We'll just follow Ninetails. Really what we want to do, really we want to build a gap back to the rest of the cars behind. I don't want to get stuck in a fight with Ninetails until the last couple of laps. I mean, we have built a little bit of a gap back to Angus. Stevie has pulled away, so it's sort of us 3 for the last step on the fictional podium, if you will. It's Impega versus Liam for the front of the race. We are through there. Now, if they do crash into one another, there might be an opportunity for us. See, I don't know whether that's the right way through. I kind of prefer that line. You're quite slow. It looks quite slow, but you do get a good run onto the tarmac, and we've got a great run down here. This might be an opportunity to take a dive at the final corner. We will give space. And now, if that was the final lap, we would probably not. I'm kind of happy to let Ninetales do that one, as we can get a slipstream on the exit. On the final lap, if you can do that well enough, you could block. So there's always a bit of Ninetales' car alongside, so I wasn't going to close the door completely, but if you can do that dive well enough, you could put your vehicle in, because these are big vehicles, you could put your vehicle in such a way that would close the door. Not slam a car into the wall, but you could close the door so that they would have nowhere to go. That might be the move that has to happen sometime around here. Liam's got to the lead of the race, although of course that we may well see change before the end. So yeah, we've fallen back a little bit. It hasn't really given us... Yeah, we're going to get a big run here again. It's going to be too late to do anything. I know, again, you might go for it. On the final lap, I would probably go for that a little differently than how we're doing this. Because at the moment, me and Ninetales are really focusing on getting off that corner well. The leaders are starting to fight. And the leaders are starting to go side by side. I'm pretty sure on the final lap, though, Ninetales will not leave the door open like that. Because that is a bit... I'm only doing it as well because I know I'm far enough away that Stevie can't have a dive. So this is the thing we're doing. Me and Ninetales, we're happy to not race each other stupid at this point, because there might be a chance of catching the leaders if they bump into one another. If they slow each other down, because they're now really fighting, which is good news for us in terms of desperately trying to catch up. Oh, I'm not as good through that midsection. I'm definitely not as good through that midsection as Ninetales. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Where's the slipstream? Where's the drive? Off of the corner. It's good. Ninetales is trying to break the toe at the moment. We've still got a little bit more race to go here. Yeah, again, I'm not diving at this point because we're focusing on getting forward, and I got a massive slipstream toe at the wrong point. That's bad news. The only good bit is we'll get off the corner quickly on that wider line, and we will still be in the toe just of the red limo, but I was a little too late on the brakes there. That could have been a lot worse. Stevie almost found a way past. Ninetales slides down the hill there. Yeah, we're almost in the battle. This could be a very hectic final lap, because we have fought very, very hard to get back into this. Stevie's there too. It's going to be a 5 limo scramble to the end. This final hairpin. I can just see things going wrong on this final hairpin next lap around, because we're all in a line. So this is why I wasn't doing silly manoeuvres on Ninetales, because we've worked together. Unfortunately, we haven't managed to break free of Stevie. I say unfortunately, you know, we wanted less vehicles in the fight. They are going for crazy train up the inside. Me and Ninetales looking out wide. Stevie's gone for a more normal line. We've got a great run on the outside here of Impega, but what are we going to do with it? We can't really do much. Ninetales is looking to the outside as well at turn 1. It's not going to be any space through there, and I'm actually happy to bide my time. Again, we've got a double overtake earlier by letting vehicles end up out wide through some of these corners. It is literally bumper to bumper through here. I think Liam is going to be able to escape away. I've got nowhere to go. They're too wide in front of me. It's not wide enough to get another limo involved really in that. It's going to come down to the final hairpin. Who's going to do what on the last hairpin? Who's going to have a big dive? Who's going to be in the right place at the right time for this one? Who's got a big slipstream pull? Is Impega going to be able to do anything about Liam? Will Stevie be able to do anything to pass me? Is it just going to finish in the way that it has been running? Ninetales is going to go for a big sweeping one. I think through here we're going to go for a little bit of a sneaky look up the inside. Who is going to get off the corner best? I think we're going to end up losing out in all of this one as we run to the line. Ninetales hit the post but did finish. We tried to be sneaky and I don't think it worked. I think Stevie got a better run by going for that slightly wider line in that one. Stevie did. What a race. What a fantastic race that one was. Oh, that was... we pulled a huge gap back to Longbow. There was one battle and then there was another manic battle over 6th. That was, yeah, so there was a 4-truck battle over 6th and a 5 limo battle for the lead. That was good fun. Very difficult to pass with these, but it was kind of rallycross action, if you like, going on here. Sort of, it's a fair bit of trading of paint, trying to find ways past and so on. But there we go. Yeah, the limos were actually really, really good fun in that one. I just couldn't quite find a way. Yeah, maybe could have been more aggressive at the start of the lap, but I don't know. You also could have got stuck and got in trouble. you don't know. You don't know at that point. But there we go. That is going to be it for this video. Thank you all very much for watching, and thank you to Pone for building this circuit. Shall be it for today. Until next time, a goodbye.